what improvements or whatever did you see at it today, or did you see positive?
Yeah, I mean, I think offense responded today. You know, we were a lot crisper, and you know, of course, the offense as you get more stuff in, you know, they were better. I don't think the defense was bad. I thought we had a better day. Obviously, we still don't have pads on, so there's the. You know, it's not quite obviously the same, but I thought we stepped up offensively. We got better. Got to continue to do a great job on nutrition and hydration, just because of the weather. And having that pavilion to be able to go in for that last part of practice really helps.
What more can you do tomorrow? You put shoulder pads on, I guess. What does that allow you to do more?
Yeah, I think you see reality. You know, I mean, he was tackled, he wasn't tackled, and granted, we don't tackle to the ground, but you can see a guy get wrapped up. You can see guys get on and off blocks. Did they really get there? Because really right now it's just a lot of tagging off. So, as I say, the reality sets in, and of course the safety part. I like having pads on. It's just so much safer.
With Shaq and Tevin, I know you got other guys as well who were here in 2014, but those guys have been here forever. What is their value to this defense and the linebacker group?
Well, they should say, hey, this is what it's all about. This is what it takes. This is what our league looks like. This is how coaching is going to be during game week, et cetera. I think just giving those guys just really what this thing should look like. You know, I told them at the end of practice, we've got a chance, but probably so does a lot of other teams. You know, it's just what do we do? Do we keep getting better? And hopefully those guys are giving them some value of this is what it should look like. And granted, this is it for them, so they should really be leading.
At the receiver spot, you have some new pieces. You also had some guys that missed the spring game because of some injuries. How much better do you think you are at that position right now going into fall camp, or do you need to be better?
Well, we're measurably better. I mean, we got Turner as well, Wilson as well. Abusi's gotten a lot better already. Obviously, Colin Lisa was the guy that was with us. We felt like he was probably a little ahead. Then here comes McCoyne, who's really talented, and we're excited about him. And Carter is, got to get him in shape, but he's got a big upside. So that's a good group. The whole group is so much better than we were in the spring. I think at the end of spring they were, obviously better than they were at the first of the spring. But there's just better bodies. It's a good group right now, and just got to keep getting better. Still dropped a few today. They should have called.
How much do you need a group? I mean, obviously Lisa had a good spring, spring game and probably good spring practice. But how much do you need, kind of a group there instead of one or two guys?
No, well, you just, I think it's all about personnel. You saw us before, a certain personnel group and maybe in the spring game, and we'd like to be multiple, and that's going to be what they let us do. So if you want to see 11 personnel, if you want to see 10 personnel, then they've got to all be able to go. And I think they get so many volume of reps that it helps to have, you got to have bodies there. So all that goes together.
Hoping to get Walker soon this week, or
we hope to get some news on him. He's waiting on some last minute academics, so fingers crossed.
But when you have a big physical running back like Spencer Brown, I mean, obviously you've seen him first couple of days in practice, but how much do you look forward to seeing him put pads on and kind of like you just said, was he tackled or was
Correct.
he not? I mean, how much do you look forward to a guy like that to really show a true indication of what he's like?
Yeah, I think it's when you're a big back like that, that's when you say, oh, we had him tackled. No, you didn't necessarily. So I think we're going to see something defensively, but I think that's when you see the worth of that guy, and the Donnie Lees and the Lucius Stanleys, those big backs. Of course, Noble's strong and Heath is running hard, but I think that's where you see their worth, as you see it.
On the roster, you got A.J. Brooks listed as a running back. Is he still kind of a swing guy, or is he back fully at running back?
He's a swing guy. Yeah, he's outside. Yeah. But that slot where Hayden and Demetrius Davis and those guys are is kind of a multiple guy. They could actually go into the backfield, but they're probably lining up wide more than they are in the backfield.
What's the one thing that stood out to you today at practice, or maybe that you learned from one guy? Or
I think we saw improvement out of offense, and I think this talking about being great, and we're not even talking about games right now. We're just talking about being great at practice. And I was explaining to them after practice, you really want to be great. These are the things, this fighting through adversity and the heat and all those things. And, every day you see, how do they handle it? Because, it's just another day of soreness, another day of being tired. And that's when we'll know, now tomorrow, day 3, legs are tired, pads come on, and that's what it's going to take. Do we fight through it? Are we is leadership coming out? All the things we just talked about.